Madam Clerk, would you call the roll, please?
Certainly. Councilmember Harmon, not yet present. Councilmember Santa Maria?
Here.
Councilmember Stedin?
Here.
Mayor Pro Tem Friedman?
Here.
Councilmember Gutierrez is not yet here. Councilmember Jordan?
Here.
And Mayor Ross.
Here. Thank you very much. Okay, we have some items to read, if you would read them, and then I'm going to make an announcement now. Normally we would do, the schedule is normally for public comment after closed session. We don't have a report out. Plus we're backed up against a finance committee meeting that has to go in then to a regular council meeting. So we're going to do public comment before we go into closed session. I'm also, I've got a couple speaker slips here. I've got a couple online. If we can keep it to that, I'll give those speakers 3 minutes because we're going to be tight on time. So, we'll do 3 minutes with the amount of speakers we have. Would you read the items, please?
Item 1, conference with real property negotiators. Recommendation that council hold a closed session pursuant to Government Code Section 54956.8 to discuss price and terms of payment for the purchase of the real property located at 816 Cacique Street, number A, Santa Barbara, California. Real property 816 Cacique Street, number A, Santa Barbara, California, APN 017240021. City negotiators, City Attorney Sarah Connect, City Administrator Kelly McAdoo, Senior Assistant to the City Administrator Barbara Anderson, Finance Director Keith DeMartini, Negotiating Party Jennifer Hart Dietz, CEO Path, under negotiation price and terms of purchase. Item 2, conference with real property negotiators. Recommendation that council hold a closed session pursuant to Government Code Section 54956.8 to discuss price and terms of payment for the lease of the real property located at 210 Stearns Wharf, Santa Barbara, California. Real property 210 Stearns Wharf, Santa Barbara, California, APN 033-120-022. City negotiators, City Attorney Sarah J. Connect, Assistant City Attorney John S. Doimus, Waterfront Director Mike Wiltshire, Negotiating Party John J. Thine, Oliesa Thine, Eugenio Sanchez, Carolina Jimenez, leaseholders under negotiation, price and terms of lease agreement. Item 3, conference with City Attorney, existing litigation, Government Code Section 54956.9 D1 as described in Agenda Item 3. And Item 4, conference with City Attorney, anticipated litigation, Government Code Section 54956.9 E3 as described in Agenda Item 4.
Okay, very good. So I'm going to stay with the amount of speaker slips we have currently turned in, and then the same with the people that raised hands online. We'll cut them off now so that we can go ahead and get to this and get to our closed session. So for 3 minutes each, we're going to start with Beth Collins, please.
Good morning, Mayor Rouse and council members. Thank you very much for letting us speak before you go into closed session today. And we are going to try to limit the number of speakers because we want to be respectful of your time today. That's why you have so few slips. It's our understanding that one of the items on your agenda relates to the Faro Center. So we wanted to show up and provide you some additional information. First, as I believe you all know, staff unfortunately unilaterally canceled critical funding for the Faro Center as well as its sublease as of May 1st, 2025. We are here today asking you that you give SB Act and the Faro Center a 120-day extension on both the funding and the sublease. That's why we're here today. I was hired just before the city canceled SB Act's funding and lease. Now, 6 weeks later, SB Act has a very experienced team of experts in land use, community relations, and security advising it. We have already implemented a number of changes which have materially improved things in the neighborhood, and more changes are to come. But we need time. We need time for you all, from you all, to implement those additional changes. So that's why we're here. My office has prepared a letter, again, in the interest of efficiency. We prepared a letter. Each of you should have a copy. You'll notice that there are 34 support letters attached to our letter asking for support of the Faro Center and support of this extension. As you will see in our letter, we did initially try to find a path forward with staff. That's why I'm here 6 weeks later. We first tried with staff. We wanted to avoid bringing this issue to council, but unfortunately, we are at an impasse now with staff. I think that's why it ended up on your closed session. And we need your council's leadership. We need you all to stand behind this great program that the city created in partnership with SB Act and many service providers and funders and community advocates fighting homelessness. I expect that you will hear in closed session from staff concerns about neighbors and liability. So I'll address both. First, seemingly in response to demands from neighbors, and this is the impasse, the city is insisting that SB Act shift Faro Center from a drop-in center, which was always what it was expected and intended to be, to an appointment-only model. As you will see in the letters, an appointment-only model is not supported by our service providers or our partners. Nonetheless, in response to neighbor concerns, we are looking at shifting to a membership model with strict neighborhood conduct requirements. Additionally, we're exploring and shifting drop-in hours to minimize impact to neighbors. We have a lot of other strategies.
Okay, so Ms. Collins, that is time.
Okay. Can I take one other person's time and just finish what I was going to say?
Is there a person that's willing to do it? There's only
Yes.
one other speaker slip on here, is Mr.
Is
Sanders.
somebody willing to give me their time?
No, Mr. Sanders is the only one with the speaker slip. So if
Well,
Mr.
someone
Sanders wants to
online-
donate his time, that's fine.
Okay. Look at footnote 2, where I say, I am willing to stand with the city and fight any nuisance lawsuit,
Okay.
anything that you all are faced with. See footnote 2
So
in
if
my
Mr.
letter.
Sanders still planning to
Thank you.
speak, yeah, you got to go. Okay, thank you. Mr. Sanders.
Good morning, Mayor Rouse, council members. Thank you for letting us speak before your closed session. As you heard from Beth, we are asking for a 120-day extension to December 1st, 2025 for our funding from the city and our lease. We hope you grant our request. As Beth said, we will not have everyone in this room speak here today. Many folks have submitted letters. You have 34 in 3 days. Many more would come if we had more time, which are attached to Beth's letter. Others wanted to come here today to show you their commitment and how important the Faro Center is to them. To that end, will everyone who is here to express support for our request to the council please stand? Thank you. And raise your hands on Zoom so you can see. I want to make sure you all know that, thank you all. Inside the center, Faro has been a huge success. In our first year, the Faro Center has helped over 100 people move into permanent or semi-permanent housing. Many more have been connected to mental health care, case management, and vital services that were out of reach for years. We have developed relationships with over 15 different service provider partners who reach clients and build connections at the Faro Center. The model works and it's powerful. Admittedly, it's been a learning curve for myself and my team when it comes to neighbor relations. Frankly, I didn't have as big enough focus, and the initial popularity of the center put my focus too much inside the center and not enough in the neighborhood. But that's changed. We have a great team of land use folks, community relations experts, security experts. All of them have been helping us for the past 6 weeks and beyond. Will our clients still have to travel through the neighborhood to gain services? Yes. Will there be impacts from others who are not our clients in the neighborhood? Yes. But we will be taking steps to minimize all those impacts and even improve the neighborhood. Yes, you've heard that. We want to improve the neighborhood. We're making changes, real changes, because we want this to be a win for everyone, for the people we serve, for the neighbors, and for you, our city council. You as a council voted 7-0 in favor of this program a year ago, alongside a 7-0 vote from your planning commission. Your leadership was not misplaced. Faro can be a success inside while working to minimize impacts of it outside. So please give us this 120 days. Let us report back to you. Let us show you the outcomes, and let us finish what this council had the courage to start. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Madam Clerk, do we have speakers online?
Yes, our first speaker is Chuck Flax, then George LeFou. Chuck Flax, please go ahead. Chuck Flax, go ahead. Yeah, I don't think he can hear. Next, we have George LeFou. Oh, Chuck Flax, go ahead. Chuck Flax, you're unmuted, so you can go ahead if you can.
Mr. Mayor, we may be having trouble with the audio for the Zoom participants. We can go into closed session, come back afterwards, and take the remaining public comments if we're able to fix the Zoom communication.
Okay, once again, we're going to be butting up against time with the Finance Committee at noon, so. depending on-
Recognize that.
Okay, well, I'll come back and offer that then. All right, very good. With that, we will adjourn to closed session, and we will reconvene thereafter for potential online comment. Convene, this is, we are going to continue closed session once we,
Item 4 of the closed session.
item 4 of closed session after the meeting, and then we will have public comment on that item at that point in time after the regular city council meeting. For that, we will then adjourn to the regular council meeting and we begin ordinance.